So how do you know if you have a rare stamp that's worth a lot of money? In this video, I'm going to go over 10 rare stamps that could be worth a fortune. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Old Money Prices, where we give you the best information regarding rare coins, paper money, and in this video, stamps that you may have in your possession worth a lot of money. Consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we post. Let's jump right into the video. I'll start by saying this. If you ever see a stamp that looks like this with the picture inverted, it is most likely going to be worth a lot of money if it's genuine. This is a 1901 4-cent Pan American stamp that is worth crazy money. This one originally had a book value of $35,000 and it ended up selling for $83,000. That's why it's important to understand the market, how much these things are worth, and understand that the market is constantly fluctuating. A book will never give you enough information you need to know about how much things are worth. I really like this one. This one is a 20-cent black on gray from 1864 from a post office in St. Louis. Absolutely beautiful stamp here. Very hard to come by, but if you have something like this, it could bring a lot of money. This one was valued at about $50,000, but it brought $83,000. Now you may be looking at the stamp and thinking, oh, this is a normal looking stamp, nothing too crazy. This is an 1880 special printing 3-cent stamp. It's well centered, it has good eye appeal, good color. This one had a book value of $65,000. Can you believe that? And guess what? It sold for $103,000 at auction for this tiny little piece of paper. Absolutely crazy. Remember what I said at the start of the video about inverted pictures? Here's another example, and you can tell that this stamp has been used. It has that postage stamp on top of it saying February 26. But this is a 1901 2-cent Pan American inverted stamp. This one sold for $83,000. Absolutely mind-blowing for a stamp. Now this one's a little bit more realistic. This is an 1875 reprint 5-cent orange brown color US postage. Originally these stamps are from 1857 to 1860, but this reprint still brought good money. This one sold for $1,600. This 5-cent stamp that sold for this much. Here we have another reissue, this one being a 1-cent blue from originally 1861 to 1867, was reprinted in 1875. This one sold for $901. Up next, we have a 1909 2-cent Carmine on bluish paper. Carmine being the color of that reddish look there. If you have something like this, it could be worth good money. This one sold for $161. Up next, we have the same year, but a different denomination, different color. This is a 5-cent, and you can tell how much difference of a value this one brought. And a lot of the times, I'll say this, the denomination on these really does matter. The higher the denomination, the more money it'll typically bring. This 5-cent is gonna bring more money than the 2-cent. This one sold for $2,600 for this 5-cent stamp from 1909. Here we have an absolutely amazing 1882 special printing 5-cent gray brown stamp here. You got to remember the time period here. We're talking about the late 1800s, and it is in pristine condition. If you're ever going through an old collection, if you're ever at an antique shop and you come across something like this, wow, you can get a really killer deal if you come across something as incredible as this stamp here. This one sold for $138,000. This is the most iconic Holy Grail stamp ever. This is the stamp that everyone talks about. This is the Airmail 1918 24-cent inverted picture. As I was talking about this whole video, these inverted pictures bring a lot of money, okay? So this stamp exists with a plain normal, and that stamp, depending on the condition, will be worth anywhere between $100 to $500. As soon as you see this stamp with an upside down plain, that's where the big money is. This one sold for a staggering $328,000. Holy guacamole, that's crazy. So again, if you ever see this stamp, you've hit something really big. Just make sure you're not getting scammed. Make sure it's a genuine stamp, because there are people out there that will try to fake these. So just be aware. Make sure you consult an expert before moving forward. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video we post about these rare collectibles, paper money coins. I'm posting them all the time. Make sure you don't miss a single video. I will see you in the next one.